Good evening, class.
Good evening, sir.
Please, class, let us have some order. Good evening. Now that we have reached a quorum, I hope so. I hope that we start off with our lesson today, this evening, and we are going to discuss about homework. I hope the class representative make sure you reach out for those fellas who have not logged in. Please reach out to their WhatsApp group and tell them to join the class. So let us begin. A class. What do you understand by the word homework? Any volunteer? So homework is a temporal structure that is used to support wet concrete until it hardens. So class, we have different types of homework that we are going to look into. Number one, who could who could try to read out what they can see on their screen? Amos?
Let me see them.
Class, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We are hearing.
Okay, someone to try to read what they can see on their screen.
Okay, we have homework. The first one is timber homework. Number two, we have steel homework. Number three, we have plastic homework. Number four, we have aluminium homework. Number five, we have fabric homework. Number six, we have plywood homework. And the last one, we have panel homework. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to look at timber formwork, and timber formwork mostly is used in construction for small. This is for small constructions. It is also the mostly used because it is easily usable and offers an on-site fabrication for the required size and shape of concrete. So the advantages of this timber formwork, we have one, its initial cost is low. It is lightweight, more suitable for small works. As you see, timber formwork is one of the readily available sources of material. It's readily available all over. And since it's readily available, so most of the construction sites use it. Heading on to the next formwork type, we have the steel formwork. Can someone try to read out if they can see on their screen on steel formwork? Yes, class. Are you in?
We got you, sir.
Could someone try to read out? Yes, Akumu. Could you try to read out on steel formwork?
Hello. I'm seeing steel formwork. Steel formwork costs more to start with, but in large works, where the formwork has to be used frequently, it becomes cheaper. It can easily be configured as well as removed. This makes the concrete surface smooth.
Thank you very much for that well elaborated reading. Uh, I've seen some students are leaving their microphones on. Please mute your mics before, if you know your mic is on and you're not speaking, it's no, very stubborn. It's very disturbing. So let us go to the next slide, and we'll be talking about the advantages of this steel formwork. And on advantages of steel formwork, we have more useful when formwork is to be used frequently. You know, these are the material. This is a type of material that cannot wear out easily, so it can be used for long. It's durable. Number two, the initial cost of steel formwork is high, but on large scale. The cost is high, but when used on a high scale, it's relatively cheap. Number three, easy to apply as well as to remove. This one is very easy in terms of how to propagate it. You can easily remove it, and it does not need much or high. uh, What do you? How do we put it? Okay, number four, does not change the shape or shrink. You know, steel cannot absorb the water in the fresh concrete, so it cannot allow any changing of the shape or shrinkage, which is one of the best and one of the most advantageous type on under steel formwork. So the next slide we'll be looking at plywood formwork. On plywood formwork is updated type of timber formwork in construction. Various number of plywood are attached to make perfect shape and size
Mwalimu, we
of
can't
concrete. Yes.
do your network very
Okay. Advantages. We have number one, can be used frequently, can be reused in 20 to 25 times more than timber, which is its reuse is 10 around to 12 times. Also, plywood gives a smooth finish. You know, plywood is something that is very smooth. When you use it as a formwork type, it will really bring out the kind of shape that you wanted for that
we can't hear you. Your network is on and off.
concrete. Number three, larger panels can be used to cover larger surfaces, hence reduce the labor. You know, plywood come in different shapes. The manufacturer can produce different sizes of shape depending on what area you are going to cover under the same formula. Can someone try to read on, if they can see on their screen, something about aluminium formwork? Class, can you hear me?
But the screen is
We are tackling aluminium formwork. Under aluminium formwork, We have also known as the MIVAC formwork in construction, the MIVAC formwork in construction. It is very similar to steel formwork. It is very fast, simple, and cost-effective for repetitive building layout. Then going to the advantages of it, it is lightweight. Aluminium is really quite light compared to steel and does not suck water from the fresh concrete. Economical for large construction. And that is the end of our slide. So class, I would like you to go to the library and research, make notes, further notes, and also look at the pictures that could be located there. You can find them on the online platforms. You go make notes and discuss over the same. I'll be viewing them when we have our actual class. Thank you.